Hello, everybody. Spider here, the Fight Card Podcast, coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. I am on location. I'm being joined by professional mixed martial artist Richard Odoms. Richard, man, how are you?
I'm doing good, doing great.
Man, it is Monday morning, bro. I know you're just now waking up, but what time do you wake up come the week?
Man, during the weekdays, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. So I go to work at 6, so 3 o'clock in the morning isn't a big deal. But Mondays I'm off, so I'm good.
Oh, man, that's the only time you get to work.
Yeah.
Or do work, right? Man, I mean, let me start off, man. You are a professional mixed martial artist, the heavyweight division. Now, when you started your career, I was actually there. This was in 2010. How did you make the decision to go pro? Was that you, or was that the state telling you?
That was the state telling us to go to pro, only because the situation was I was competing in tough man competitions, and because I was getting paid because I win the tournament or whatever, they couldn't allow me to go to do amateur. I would have loved to do amateur.
Man, there was no mercy, bro. I mean, as soon as you jumped in, you were fighting guys that like quickly, moved up the ranks. One of the fights that actually happened here for Bellator was against Dale Mitchell. Mm-hmm. Now, that was two big dudes, man. I mean, you guys went in there, you got the win. But right off the bat, like I said, I mean, how hard was it for them to find you opponents, like in the beginning?
Oh, man. At the beginning, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad because nobody knew me. So, with that being said, it was just boxing and me, I was learning. It was good for me because I was learning as well. My ground game wasn't all that great. My takedown wrestling game wasn't all that great. A lot of things that I had that I have now that are before. Oh man, it's two different worlds. Yeah. So it was good. It was good just coming out and having different opponents and them not really knowing what's going on.
No, for sure, man. Let me ask you, like when you first started, like you said, I mean, you came in as a boxer. Mm-hmm. What was it that convinced you to try mixed martial arts?
Well, I was a black belt in Taekwondo before I got into the police academy. But once I got out of police academy, I started doing professional boxing and the tough man competitions. And then after that, I was like, boxing really wasn't for me. I don't know. It just seemed like it was more of a game than it was anything as far as combatives wise. And mixed martial arts started taking a turn for, a good sport. Then it being a blood sport, hey, two people go in there, they don't really know what they're doing, and they're breaking bones and
like
putting concussions, yes, and just coming in and just being wild. But after that, it allowed me to go ahead and go back to my martial arts roots, which was my Taekwondo and my kickboxing. And that allowed me to do that, and then from there I just started adding on, and just getting better every day.
No, for sure, man. And like you said, your roots, man, as far as your martial arts background, you do teach yourself right now.
Yes.
And where is it that you teach out of?
I teach out of Submission Concepts. I train with Rodrigo Pinero and Pete Spratt, so I get my BJJ. I gotta go there for him, and then as far as Pete Spratt for my Muay Thai. And he's always good because he has also martial arts background as well. So it always brings me back old school and being able to add some of the new Muay Thai and BJJ to everything, wrestling.
No, for sure, man. I mean, you bring up Pete Spratt, man. Of course, him and CJ are in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
They're out there training. CJ's got that opportunity, man. I mean, how do you see him going into the UFC?
I think he'll be a good fit, man. And as far as this opportunity, a lot of people don't get opportunities like this, so he has to step his game up and make sure that he's ready. He's on point that day. Yeah, because a lot of people miss it. The shiny lights and the flashy, and over here we doing this and doing that, and so we got a little spotlight, but we can't let that outshine us going out and performing and doing what we got to do.
Oh, yes, sir. Now, I bring up the UFC, man, for a reason, man. You were actually picked up by the UFC. Mm-hmm. Now, what happened with that?
Well, the thing with that was I had an eye situation where I got the license. I was in the process of getting a license. They already had scheduled a fight for me. I was ready to go for it. The eye doctor told me that it was going to take an eye surgery. That eye surgery was going to have to happen to stop what I was having. I guess a detached retina. It wasn't from anything as far as damage or anything. It was just genetics type situation. So it just happened to happen, and it gave me 7 days. I had 10 days to be ready, and it gave me 7 days. The surgery wise, it would have been ready. I had like 3 or 4 days to be able to get it started and get going for that fight, but UFC decided to pull out on that situation. So, and I want to say that was the card that John Jones had pulled out against Chael Sonnen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So with that being said, it was just a lot of things, and the management was already mad about major people pulling out, and then you got other people pulling out, and then the card just kind of disintegrated from there. I don't even know if the card even went down.
I think it did, man. I know it wasn't as hyped as it should have been, but I mean, and that's one thing, man. Now, when that happened, man, to you mentally, how did that affect you, if any?
Mentally, it was bad, bro. Like, you get there, you get to the pinnacle of your dream, man, what you've been working on. And a lot of people grind, like I said before. Not everybody gets that opportunity. So when that happened, I was like, man, I want cloud 9, ready to go, and then go to see the doctor, and the doctor said no go.
Yeah, man, no, it's definitely brutal, man. Yeah. I mean, I was excited for you when it happened, and then I said you were picked up, man. After that, you kept fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, you were still, chasing that dream.
Yeah.
Now, right now with this fight coming up, it's going to be for Fury FC 49. Your opponent, Juan Adams, man, he actually fought last night.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you watch that fight?
Yes, sir.
Now, what did you think as far as him fighting this close to your fight, man? Was that, were you insulted by that, or is that just something?
No, I felt like that was part of the plan. I want to say before COVID, there was talks with Fury that they wanted to do a tournament style type situation. And I was with it. There was few people, Vernon Lewis, big ones, me, a couple other people in Houston, and I want to say that Juan Adams was on it as well, as part of the tournament. So we're doing the heavyweight tournament, and it just boiled out that I kind of got the buy in this situation, and being the highest ranked, I feel like I should be the one that should be getting a buy in that situation, and that's just the way it works. And he was supposed to fight Vernon Lewis, but he ended up fighting, I forget his name. He's a good guy, but again, I feel like his wrestling wasn't up to par going against somebody who is a wrestler. So I thought that'd be a good fight. Lunsford.
Yes, sir. No, yeah, man. I mean, I was watching the fights last night, of course. Fury FC, I mean, they're moving up. They're in the UFC FIGHT PASS now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, their fight coming up is going to be at Cowboys Dance Hall. I mean, they're notorious for hosting MMA fights. I mean, for those listening, what do you say, man? Buy their tickets now?
Man, that's my home. It's like having a fight in your backyard. Hey, ain't no way nobody gonna beat you in your own backyard.
No, for sure, man. I mean, you fought there before.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had cameras on you, man, and you're actually a champion in other promotions.
Yes.
Now, you were a title holder for the Legacy Fighting Alliance as well.
Mm-hmm.
And with Vernon Lewis, you brought him up. He's actually fighting this weekend, man, for the Legacy Fighting title. Man, how do you see his fight going?
Man, I hope he goes in and he kills that guy. Again, it's all about Texas with me. Anybody from Texas, I got your back, and I'm always trying to promote people coming from here because that's where I come from. So, I want people to go and represent well. I think Vernon's going to do real good. I went up there, trained with him a couple of times over the years. Since our fight, shoot, we've been best of friends and keeping in touch with each other, family-wise and things like that. He's a police officer up there. I'm a police officer down here. So, we have a lot of things in common. Promoters been trying to put us together, but with that being said, I've always told them, hey, unless they're flashing a belt, it just makes no sense for either one of us as far as our careers moving forward. Me wanting to try to get into UFC, him trying to want to get into UFC. Neither one of us can take that loss. So if we end up taking that loss, it's for a good cause.
No, for sure, man. I mean, you definitely want to get back in there. I know there's a fight coming as far as UFC to Houston. This is Derek Lewis is actually on that card.
Yes.
Now, if one of those guys tends to sell out, man, what do you say? You want to step in? Get an opportunity?
Man, if I could, yeah, I sure would. I'll be right there. But man, that's gonna be a banger too.
Oh, definitely, bro. I'm looking forward to it, man. I put in my media pass, so hopefully they send it, man, because I want the BK side. Now, man, I do appreciate your time, bro. I know, like you said, you are going to a training session this morning with Rodrigo. Now, you train in jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Mm-hmm. Now, I know I've been to tournaments before, and you would show up with your gi, and you had no opponents, bro. I mean, being a big guy, has that always been an issue, man, as far as grappling?
Man, it sucks. It sucks being big, especially when it comes to BJJ. BJJ is weird. I don't know. As far as I go to a striking school or somewhere that's striking, they don't care about height. They're just going to go in there and bang. It'll be good. But BJJ, you kind of get your people that just want to come in and just want to roll or want to have a nice friendly roll or things like that. They're just not ready to push themselves when it's going to be like somebody like me who's going to be athletic, who's going to be moving around, who's going to be trying to put submissions, things like that. So I have to really struggle to find people to go with. And it's just a trade. That's a trade. It's crazy because, I'll be a little mad. Be the only one sitting there like, hey, I got no partner.
There, everybody partner up, and there you are, doesn't decide by yourself.
Yeah, it becomes a scramble for who can get the partner before they get beat. That's the craziness, man.
Man, hopefully this morning you will get a partner, man.
Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good.
Yeah, man. Man, I want to thank you, bro. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, but I just want to say, everybody listening, Fury FC 49, Cowboys Dance Hall, this is going to be in August, man. It's going to, everybody listening up, make sure you buy your tickets. August 29th, of course. They buy them online. They put Richard Odoms.
Yeah, put Richard Odoms out there so Richard Odoms get paid.
There you go, man. Bro, thank you, man. Your sponsors, man. Give them a shout-out right quick.
Sponsors is, Viciously Loyal is one of my biggest ones. So I wear one of my Viciously Loyal shirt, because it's all about what I'm about. It's about being viciously loyal. And, man, that's what it's about as far as loyalty is real big in what's going on as far as a man to man, and people kind of love that situation because, they always know that you're going to be there for them. For sure, and man. That's what I'm all about.
No, definitely, man. Now, as far as your followers, your fans, man, I mean, the San Antonio Police Department, the best thing that night is we don't need security, right? They'll be there in attendance.
There will be quite a few.
No, man. Richard Odoms, man, thank you very much, bro. I will be there come fight night. Best of luck to you, and I'll see you soon.
Appreciate it.